My name is Tony Benn. I'm 86. I was a Member of Parliament for 72 years, and I'm here at the Literary Festival, which I always enjoy very much indeed. Well, I've got two meetings today. The first one is an interview, a personal interview about my life, and the second one is a panel discussion with a professor and a former Conservative MP about political legacies, about the legacies that political leaders leave behind them. And so that'll be a more informal discussion, and I look forward to that. I know them both very well. Well, I enjoy it very much. It's a lovely city, and it always lays, the city seems to lay itself open to the festival, and having it with an open area around a garden square is lovely. You meet lots and lots of people. It's a bit like going to university without having to have any A-levels. You just get in and you meet people. And I mean, if it were possible to stay for the whole festival, it would be a perfect course in contemporary politics and art and everything. Politics is something you learn from what happens. And so whether a book, as it were, sums it all up, but there are so many great books written. And I suppose if you read books written by people in politics, you pick up their interests and you will be influenced by their ideas, but you have to work everything out for yourself. Well, I started when I was in my teens writing in notebooks, a journal I called it, my thoughts as a youngster. And then later on, when I got elected to Parliament, well, I wrote that during the war when I was an RAF pilot. And then when I got into Parliament, I dictated it to my secretary. And then that took up so much time that in 1960 I started dictating it onto a tape recorder. And they're about 14 million words now. And I have a brilliant editor, Ruth Winston, who has cut them down to publishable length. And I think I've published 8 volumes. And so it's self-education, really. You go through what's happened to you in the day and think about it, and if you made a mistake, you record it, and if you're pleased with something, you put it down, and people you've met and everything. But it's a very time-consuming thing to do.